Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you're at watching this.
JB Morrow, go and get your bag.
I know I've been gone for a minute. I know y'all miss me. I'm no longer with my previous company, Abilene. I am no longer doing drive-in and reefer. I am doing flatbed and oversize. I'm currently on my way down to Greer, South Carolina for training and orientation. As you can see, I'm packed up in this Toyota Tacoma that they got me. It's a rental to drive down there. It's only about 5 hours to get down there. I got about 3 more hours to go. I just took a little break. I'm really excited. I have a friend that has been teaching me a little stuff about flatbed. He does oversize, but he has been teaching me about straps and chains and binders and equipment and all that. Only thing he don't do is tarp, and I'm kind of intimidated by the tarps because the tarps at this company that I'm going to are 100 pounds and I weigh 130, 135. But I believe I can do it. I know I can. It's just, it's going to take me some time to get used to because this is not my normal field. I'm very excited and we'll just see what happens, honestly. I'm at the hotel. I'm gonna show y'all kind of my little setup later, but I'm about to eat, shower, probably play Sims until I fall asleep. I have to get up at 6. No, I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's a really nice hotel. Some truck stops around, plenty of restaurants. I'm excited to see how tomorrow goes. I've seen 2 people that may be with my company. The lady in the office, she was extremely shocked that I was with the company that I'm going with. And I'm not sure if they haven't had females before or rarely had females, but that kind of motivates me to do what I gotta do. But yeah, I'm about to eat and hit the hay. Good morning, y'all. It is about 5:30, 5:40, I'm not sure. But I don't have much longer. I gotta be out of here by 6. Go downstairs, grab breakfast, and head down to the terminal. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to record today or really anything, but I'm gonna try my best to. I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. Since it's the first day, it might just be like paperwork and videos and benefits and a tour of the terminal. I kind of have a feeling that I'm going to be the only female there, but we'll see how today goes. And after orientation, I have to take the rental car back to the airport. They have this shuttle van, which is really just one of those Ford cargo vans that's going to transport us to and from for the rest of the week. And yeah, I'll be able to film then because I won't be driving. I am kind of nervous for the road test, but I know it's gonna be okay. I can drive, The trucks are 10 speeds and automatics. And I haven't driven a 10 speed in a long time, only 18. So this is gonna be interesting. I got my clothes laid out. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna wear. But let me finish this. All right, I'm in the truck, heating up the truck before I leave to the terminal. I did meet some people downstairs during breakfast. There is currently 3 other women, 2 older women and 1 younger woman. Not sure if she's in her 30s or her 20s, but I didn't really conversate with them because I'm not really a social person. So I'll probably talk to them later on today. We'll see how it goes, but I'm about to head to the terminal and get this day started. So where the arrow is pointed is the white cargo van that's supposed to transport us throughout the week. It is currently leading the 9-car convoy to the airport to return the rental cars. Look, I know every company ain't gonna be perfect, but this is another red flag that I ignored. They forgot the rear seat in the cargo van. So me and 2 other drivers were sitting in the back for about 20 minutes. How do y'all forget a whole seat? As you can see, I am not in a truck. I'm home. Bear with me, my storytelling skills aren't that great. And I'm gonna try to tell it as thorough as possible. So pretty much I am not with the company that I was doing the orientation with. I'm not gonna say their name, and I'm not one to bash a company, but I just want to share my experience. I'm not gonna share their name. I know I have told a couple people what company it is, and I would appreciate it if y'all didn't share their name. Because after I read over their little terms and conditions, they're the type of people to go after you. So I don't need that type of drama in my life, but I'm gonna still share my story. Mind you, I'm under the impression that I'm hired already. That's what I was told. So after we returned the rental cars, we got back to the terminal, ate lunch. They didn't take us on our road test yet. So we got back in the classroom, ate lunch. The lady in the office, she told me to, come to the office. She wanted to talk to me. Mind you, this building is fairly new. Very high ceilings, and the top of the wall and the rooms do not go all the way to the ceiling. It's like a 3-foot gap in between. So she's basically telling me that, oh, we're not going to bring you on after the test. We determined that it is just unsafe for you to work in these conditions, blah, blah, blah. I told them I didn't have flatbed experience, and when I was picking up tarps, I said I never picked up a tarp before. It is like, this is not pass or fail. We just want to see if you can do it. And I did everything they wanted me to do. I picked up the chains, walked with the chains, the binders, straps, everything. I did everything. What they wanted me to do, mind you, the tarp is 100 pounds. I weigh 133 pounds. There were 6 men in the class. All of them over 6 feet, all of them over 300 pounds. All of them have flatbed experience. One of them has about a month of flatbed experience. So everybody has more experience than me. The guy, he wanted me to pick up the tarp after I flipped it a couple times how he wanted me to. He wanted me to pick it up, put it on my shoulder, tap the trailer, walk to the end of the building, come back and put it back down where I picked it up from. I did that. Then he wanted me to do it again. What I noticed on my second try, he started nitpicking at my form. I told him it wasn't perfect, but you can tell the difference when someone's trying to show you and start nitpicking. After I did that second tarp lift, he started complaining about everything I was doing. Pick it up, put it on my shoulder, tap the trailer, walk to the end of the building, walk back, put it on the trailer, put it back on my shoulder, and then walk back to where I started from and put it down. I was kind of shocked at how heavy that tarp was. So I didn't do good the second time. I barely did it the second time. It was like, it's okay, it's still pass or fail. I was like, okay, can we do the rest of the test and come back to this? And it was like, no, we cannot. We just got to keep moving on. But before I asked that question, he said, do you wanna keep moving and we come back to it? And I was like, no, I got this. I'm trying to amp myself up. And then when I said, can we do it? He's like, no, we can't do it. I'm like, okay. Everybody was sitting there staring at me. I'm already nervous because it's a room full of men watching me fail, shaking their heads and kikiing and crap. So I'm already feeling super discouraged. So that was before lunch. So after she brought me in the room and told me that, I was like, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. So I'll go back to the classroom, start packing up my things, and 10 minutes later she comes in and is like, oh, well, we have a rental car on the way for you. In front of everybody. We have a rental car on the way for you. I go into her office and she gives me the paperwork for Enterprise. And I'm like, what about the gas for the car? She's like, so they sent you a EFS check, and that money that they paid you for today is what you're going to be putting in the car. What? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. They paid me $56.19 for the day. They went by, I believe it's North Dakota, minimum wage, which on that thing said like $7.50 some cent, I believe. That's what they went off of. $56. The type of car that I got, that wasn't gonna fill that up, and I wasn't gonna do that anyway because that's y'all's responsibility. So when I went to get the car, pause. I'm like, okay. She told me, and I was like, okay. So I go into the lobby. Then she goes back into the room with everybody, being loud as she can. Oh, well, some things don't work out with some people. Some people just aren't meant to do this kind of job. So she went home. So you're just gonna go in there tell them people my business and then straight up lie. I wanted to go in there and say something, but I couldn't because the door was locked. They knew to lock that door because I was gonna go in there and I was gonna get that woman a piece of my mind. But I didn't. Get in the rental car, or get in the lift to go get the rental car. Spent about 45 minutes at the airport trying to get this paperwork straight. Because I had just turned in my other rental, and then they were trying to get another rental for me. So it was like a whole back and forth, and then her system was down and no service, blah, 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 so much. So I got the car. She told me, get the car, go back to the hotel, get my stuff, and go home. By this time, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm about 5 hours away from my house. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get home until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock the next morning because that's just how tired I was. I'm putting my stuff in the car, and the lady at the hotel desk, she was like, oh, well, Miss such and such already called and said you were checking out, so you're good to go. Before I can even get them their keys, they already telling me that the people done called and told me that I was leaving. So I got all my stuff. I left. I'm just taking it as a lesson learned. Maybe it's just not meant for me to do flatbed and oversize at the moment, or maybe that company just wasn't meant for me. And I'm kind of leaning towards that company wasn't meant for me. A couple of the red flags that I kind of ignored was one, excuse me, one, how eager they were to get me in the door. Two, when I got to that hotel to check in, the way that woman looked at me. I didn't think much of it until like after I left. But I thought she was just, just excited and kind of surprised. But it's probably because it's not a really a woman friendly company. And three, the look from that lady in the office and everyone else in that building when they see me in there. So like when I was doing the fitness test, mind you, this man strong as crap. Doing the like don't let me push you or don't let me bend your hands or nothing like that. I swear this man was giving all of his strength. And I'm sitting here trying my hardest. Little old me. I'm doing the best I can. I didn't move or nothing. But still, I'm like, dude, can you lighten up a little bit? I am a woman and I am like a third of your size, if that. But I did it. So yeah, those are the two things. But I'm still looking to do flatbed and oversize. It's something I really want to get into. So if y'all have any companies, any recommendations, let me know. I do have knowledge of it, but I'm really not a fan of tarping. So if you have somewhere where I don't have to tarp, let me know. But other than that, I think I'm good. Like I'm a very quick learner. They didn't even let me attempt to tarp nothing. I was just fiddling with the equipment. They didn't let me tarp nothing. They didn't let me do my road test. They didn't even give me a shot. They just straight up said no. So, yeah. And the few people that I have told about this company, please don't come on here mentioning their name because, like I said, I'm not one to bash the company, but I really want to share my experience. So, if I told you the company name, just for you to just steer clear of them if you're a woman. Yeah, so that's really pretty much everything that happened over the past couple of days. I've been home since. Turns out I have the flu. I don't know why I'm getting so sick all the time. I feel a whole lot better, but yeah. I'm going back to refrigerated. I already got another job. That's one thing about trucking. They always gonna need truck drivers. Keep your record clean. They always gonna need you. So y'all gonna be seeing more of me doing what I've previously been doing until I get to where I want to be, and that is doing flatbed and oversize and agricultural things and trucking. I really want to give livestock a shot. That's something I really do want to try. I can do it. I know I can, but I just gotta work my way up. I've been trucking 3 years now, still doing the same thing, drive in and reefer, and I'm tired of it. If y'all have any recommendations on any companies that is doing flatbed, oversized, or livestock, let me know. And until next time, y'all have a merry and a happy, and don't get caught trying to make Mary happy.